Well, thanks for visiting us this morning at KTALnews.com. I'm meteorologist Josh Marces, and this is your forecast update for Tuesday, October 1st. I always like to give you a breakdown of what we expect as we hit a new month here. Average high, usually beginning of October, is about 85 degrees for us. Really, this is the month that we start to get into the cold fronts here. So by the end of the month on Halloween, our average high dips into the low 70s. So we should begin to really feel some changes for the cooler weather here in the next few weeks, but we're going to stay unseasonably warm for the rest of this week. So today we'll wind up in the low 90s. It did count last month or last year in October. We had 5 days at or above 90 degrees. So these 90-degree days become increasingly unlikely as we head through the month, and we may see about 4 to 5 of them over the next week or so. But next week we do have a front coming in Monday, Tuesday, which should kind of drop our temperatures a bit, and that may be the front that wipes out the 90-degree temperatures for good. So we are coming up on the end of summer here for sure. Our temperatures in the low to mid 60s here this morning, so the nights and mornings will continue to feel great all week. Afternoons a little warm for our liking, but we will wind up between about 90 and 93 degrees this afternoon, and there's a look at how it will break down in Shreveport today. Of course, the Revel ongoing late this morning through this evening, and the temperatures for that will be quite warm today, but the humidity still relatively low for us and about to get lower as we do have a front that's going to come through later today and wipe out some of the warm temperatures and at least some of the humidity for the middle of the week here, but it's still going to stay unseasonably warm behind this front. No rain. You can see the rain showers that have developed have been over towards northeast Louisiana and southeast Arkansas. So that rain kind of missing the Arklatex this morning. We will stay mostly sunny to partly cloudy today. It's doubtful we will see any rain get squeezed out by this front as it passes through, but it will cool us a few extra degrees tonight, so we may wind up at least with a few more locations into the 50s later tonight, and then mid to upper 80s for highs tomorrow. We're still watching the National Hurricane Center here. They're giving updates on, again, another tropical wave that's going to be moving up into the Gulf of Mexico late this week and this weekend. They're down to 40% chance of development. Earlier in the week it was 60%, so forecast models really don't do much as far as organizing this into a named system here, but it's still possible we could see maybe a tropical depression, tropical storm, but it looks like if that tropical juice is able to organize, whatever it does organize into is likely going to stay to the east of us, but something we will continue to monitor for you this week. I don't have any rain in the forecast, and it may be another week or two before we do see that rain make its way back in. We'll stay in the upper 80s, low 90s. Again, front next week will likely drop us into the 80s for much of next week.